Hello, Buildmaker fans! Today we're diving into an inspiring story from the Borsch TV channel. In this episode, we follow a couple who make the bold decision to start from scratch and build their dream barn house from the ground up. Then began the most important work, building the foundation of the house, without which the entire structure would not have been able to stand firmly. After building a strong foundation with concrete, they started building the frame of the house, which used wood and metal frames. They used spades and wheelbarrows to remove a lot of soil and fill in the necessary areas to prepare for a solid foundation. After digging the hole, the soil was leveled so that the concrete foundation could be placed later and the main structure of the house would stand firmly. A large septic tank is then lowered into the hole using a crane, which must be firmly secured. They first cut the ground to create a long, deep trench where the water lines and septic system can be installed. Finally, once the tank is in place, it will be firmly filled with soil around it, ensuring that it will last for many years. A large drain pipe is being installed inside the hole, which will connect to the main septic tank to ensure the flow of water and waste. The pipe is then filled with soil and firmly pressed down to prevent it from moving or bursting in the future. First, metal support posts were installed. Now solid wooden beams are being installed on them so that the entire structure can bear the weight. After installing the wooden beams of the foundation, work has now begun to protect them so that the wood does not deteriorate quickly. This coating on the wood will not only make the beams stronger, but also make them look more beautiful and attractive. First, holes are being drilled in the wooden beams with a drill machine to install screws so that the connection is stronger. In a team, one person holds one side of the beam, the other holds the other side, so that it can be placed correctly in place. Once all the beams are firmly installed, the floorboard will be placed on top of it, and from then on, the true shape of the house will begin to emerge. Now it appears that the foundation beams of the house are being installed, which are the most important part for holding up the entire structure. After the foundation beams are installed, insulation is now being installed on the floor of the house so that a comfortable environment is created inside. Line 2. They are cutting large mineral wool insulation sheets and installing them in each empty room so that neither cold nor heat can enter from outside. After the insulation is completely installed, they are now laying a special weather protective sheet over it, which will protect the floor from moisture. First, the sheet is laid out on the floor in a roll and is slowly lowered around it. While laying the sheet, care must be taken not to fold it anywhere, as water can get into it and cause damage. After the entire sheet is laid, it is pressed down with wood on the sides so that it does not blow away in the wind and remains completely tight. First, the wood is cut to size so that the joint pieces fit together properly. The wooden joints are hammered in to ensure there are no gaps, and the connection is absolutely tight. Large wooden beams are joined together using the prepared joint pieces. First, the pieces of wood are cut to size, fitted together, and hammered together tightly. This is a crucial step because this is where the entire barn house begins to take shape. They carefully position the frame so that it doesn't tilt and is balanced. Now they are putting together the large wooden frame they have made, which will be the main structure of the roof in the future. With this first frame erected, the main shape of the house is beginning to emerge. Once the erected frame is properly positioned, more frames will be added to it and the structure will be stronger. Once all the frames are in place, the roof and wall structures will be installed, which will give the house its complete form. This step is the most exciting because this is where the dream barn house begins to take shape. Now the wooden roof beams are being installed, which will hold up the entire roof and give the house a solid foundation. After the roof frame is completed, the installation of weatherproof sheets has begun to protect it. This is an important step because the main protection of the roof will depend on this sheet. While installing the sheets, special care is being taken to ensure that there are no gaps anywhere. If there is even a slight gap, water can enter and destroy the wood. This sheet will not only increase the insulation performance of the roof, but also of the entire house. After installing the weatherproof sheet, wooden sticks or battens are now being installed on the roof. In addition, drain or gutter hooks are being installed under the roof so that water can drain easily. The hooks are being firmly secured with screws so that they do not loosen even in storms and rains. Once this step is completed, the installation of the metal sheet will begin and the roof of the house will take full shape. After installing the tin, the entire house will look very modern and attractive, as if it was built by a professional designer. Line 2. When the sunlight falls from above, the tin on the roof will sparkle and the house will stand out from afar. The contrast between the roof and the walls of the house will create a wonderful balance, which will make it even more beautiful. If there is colored tin on the roof, the whole house will have a touch of urban modernity even in the middle of the village. If the tin is installed correctly, it will not only create beauty, but also a mixture of durability and comfort. Upon opening the package, a large sheet of insulation comes out, which will be installed inside the walls and ceiling. They are carefully separating the sheets so that they can be cut to the correct size and used. Once the insulation is installed, the house will be more comfortable, energy efficient, and protected from outside noise. First, this tin sheet is placed on the wooden frame so that the outside weather cannot cause any damage. By installing this sheet, the house will not only be strong, but it will also look very stylish. Each piece of tin is placed in such a way that there are no gaps and rain or wind cannot enter inside. This tin cover not only serves as protection, but will also extend the durability of the house for many years. Once all the tin sheets are installed, the exterior beauty of the house will be truly striking. This wooden board will not only strengthen the wall, but also give it a beautiful look. The house now looks more organized and comfortable by covering the interior insulation and structure. Once all the boards are installed, the true beauty of the interior of the house will begin to emerge. Rock wool weatherproof membrane is now being installed to protect the house's wooden frame and insulation. This membrane will protect the house from moisture, rain, and wind, preventing the wood from deteriorating quickly. The color and texture of the wood will give the interior a natural, warm feel. These wood panels are not only enhancing the beauty, but also strengthening the interior of the roof. While installing the panels, every gap is being sealed so that neither cold nor heat can enter inside. The sheets are being pulled evenly and glued properly. This step will greatly increase the energy-saving capacity of the house. As a result, a comfortable temperature will always be maintained inside the house. Now, insulation is being installed on the interior walls of the house. The right size pieces are being installed in each room of the wooden frame. This will create a comfortable environment inside the house. As a result of providing insulation, electricity consumption will also be greatly reduced. The wall frame is completely filled with insulation. This will keep the house comfortable in both winter and summer seasons. Insulation is evenly installed in each part. Now the insulation is being installed on the upper part of the house. This is very useful for keeping the house warm in the winter and cool in the summer. The work is progressing evenly from top to bottom. The windows placed inside the wooden frame make the entire wall shape look more attractive. The green natural scenery outside and the new woodwork inside, the two together create a different beauty. The wooden frame has been properly spaced so that the door can be placed perfectly. Two people are carefully balancing the door frame while installing it. Overall, the placement and installation of the door adds to the beauty of the entire room. The large glass doors give the room a modern and open style look. These glass doors bring the beauty of nature outside directly inside. Wooden frames are being installed around the windows, creating a strong structure. This wooden frame not only adds strength, but also makes the exterior design of the house attractive. Rock wool insulation has been installed beautifully on the walls so that there is a comfortable environment inside the house. A protective membrane is being installed step by step on top of the insulation, which will keep out moisture and wind. The beauty of the interior is also slowly emerging as everything is being installed neatly. As strong as it will be on the outside, the house will be comfortable and modern on the inside. The Window and door areas have also been neatly cut out so that they can be easily set in the next step. First, the insulation and vapor barrier on the walls have been completed. Now, wooden boards are being installed on top of that insulation to strengthen the interior of the house. The boards are being cut to size and fitted into the frame. Each board is glued to each other to cover the entire wall. This wooden board not only adds beauty, but also provides additional support. Later, paint, panels, or other decorations can be placed on top of it. Once this step is completed, the interior of the room will look much more complete and comfortable. The picture shows the wooden parts being smoothed by rubbing them with a sanding machine. In this process, the rough surface of the wood is removed and the surface becomes smooth. The wood has been thoroughly rubbed and smoothed so that the paint sits evenly. Each piece of wood is carefully painted with a brush to ensure there are no streaks. The wood is being arranged in rows so that the entire floor deck is even and attractive. As the wood is installed, it becomes strong and usable. The golden brown wood has enhanced the beauty of the entire house. After installing the wood, the house has become not only functional, but also completely sparkling and modern in its external beauty. The wood on the front wall makes the house look very natural and attractive. The wood on the upper slope makes the shape of the house more attractive. The wood is neatly laid in a line, which is proof of the perfect finishing. The open sky above and the surrounding trees make this house look absolutely beautiful. The wooden wall in front of the house is currently being painted, each brush stroke enhancing the beauty of the house and bringing it to life in a new way. When paint is applied to the wood, it not only ensures beauty, but also weather protection so that the house lasts for a long time. Finally, the work of installing the main door of the house has begun, which adds a new dimension to the security and beauty of the entire house. The door is the main part of every house, and with the installation of this door, the house is now complete. This door next to the large window makes the modern and minimalist design of the house more attractive. Installing doors is not just for beauty, it is an important part of maintaining warmth and security inside the house. Router machines are being used to perfectly level each piece of wood, greatly improving the quality of the work. This work shows that each piece of wood is being prepared with special care. For wooden frames and doors and windows, they are being specially processed so that the beauty of the entire house shines. This small house made of a combination of wood and modern design is a symbol of unique beauty in the midst of nature. The woodwork and glossy finish on the front of the house make it even more attractive. This beautiful wooden design is like a piece of art amidst the greenery of nature. The real beauty of this house lies in the combination of modernity and naturalness. Cement blocks are being placed in front of the house to make the area stronger and more beautiful. The blocks are being placed on the ground one by one with hard work and perfect planning. The perfectly cut pieces of wood are being combined to create a perfect design, which will make the beauty of the house more modern. Each piece of wood is being carefully measured and installed so that there are no flaws in the design. With this new wooden design added to the front of the house, the entire structure looks more attractive and stylish. Blocks pads are placed under the stringers. This base is very important to protect the wood from soil moisture and keep it stable for a long time. Each pair is being tightly secured with screws and brackets so that the steps do not move or loosen even under load. Cross supports have been placed on the wooden stringers so that each step can be firmly placed. The wood has been painted so the staircase looks shiny, matching the beauty of the front of the house. The craftsman is using a nail gun to fix each piece of wood correctly, which makes the work fast and strong. The work of properly installing the holders on the strong metal sheet on the roof of the house is being done. With the help of a drill machine, the metal plate is being firmly fixed with screws so that it does not move in the future. Fitting is being done by maintaining the correct distance at each place, which will make the roof more stable. The black side walls make the house look modern and attractive. The wood color on the front creates a wonderful contrast with nature. The metal pipes neatly arranged on the roof make the house look functional and stylish. He is installing a metal frame or shelf under the window. This not only enhances the beauty of the window, but also helps to drain rainwater. This combination of wood and metal frame gives the house a more modern look. The beauty of the house has taken on a whole new dimension after installing wood, with the warm colors of the natural wood blending with the surrounding greenery to create a wonderful rural atmosphere. The new wood panels give the house a modern yet traditional cabin style,